Columbian should not be treated lightly, and that's now an established fact. Proving their opening win was no fluke, the Dyip displayed their newfound character anew in pulling the rug from under previously unbeaten NorthPort 110-100 Friday in the PBA Philippine Cup at the Ynares Center in Antipolo City. Jackson Corpuz, Reden Celda, rookies Jeepy, Faundo and Calvo and Rashawn McCarthy took turns spearheading Columbian's sustained assault as the team refused to be cowed by a 10-point third-quarter deficit. With another rookie in Calvo taking charge with 8 of his 12 points in the fourth period, the Dyip posted as much as a 14-point spread that served as ample cushion in the game's last 2:28 and pointed them to their best season start ever. "Big win again," said Columbian coach Johnedel Cardel, whose team opened up the season with a shocker over San Miguel Beer before bowing to Phoenix just last Wednesday. "I know they, NorthPort, will come out with high intensity because they're 2-0. But I talked to the guys. I told them we can beat any strong team in the PBA if we play together, if we continue to have patience in offense." The loss, its first in 3 games, tied the Batang Pier with their conqueror despite Stanley Pringle and Mo Tochua coming up with their best defensive game yet. Pringle finished with 29 points and 6 assists, while Tochua netted 23 points on top of 12 rebounds. Sean Anthony also heated up in the second half for 12 of his 19 points, and Jonathan Gray also wound up in double figures with 11. But Columbian simply won't be denied and could thank its better scoring distribution. Despite playing with sprains on both ankles, Corpuz still wound up with 15 points and 8 rebounds. Faundo added 15 and 7, and Celda, cleared to play only late Thursday after hitting his head on the floor in the Phoenix game, also had 15 markers. McCarthy only had 14 points but dished out a season-high 12 assists, while Eric Campson and CJ Perez each also finished with 12 points, with the first overall pick adding 7 rebounds and 4 dimes. For a while, Columbian seemed ready to fully revert to its old losing ways when it trailed for the most part in the early goings and even stared at a 56-66 deficit when Pringle scored 11 points and Tochua had a follow-up dunk during an 11-5 run to start the third period. Tochua, however, had to ride the bench starting at the 8:32 mark of the period for getting slapped with his 5th foul, and Pringle also had to rest. That seemed to be the cue McCarthy needed in scoring 10 of his points in the quarter, while Campson, Celda, and Faundo also helped out, resulting in a sustained surge that gave the Dyip an 86-79 lead heading to the final 12 minutes of play. Tochua and Pringle returned to help Anthony bring the Batang Pier 2 within 91-96, but Perez found Corpuz underneath for a short stab, Calvo strung up 5 straight points, and Corpuz a putback for the Dyip's safe 105-91 lead. The scores: Columbian 110, Faundo 15, Corpuz 15, Celda 15, McCarthy 14, Calvo 12, Perez 12, Campson 12, Reyes 8, Hiscoto 4, Cabuntan 3, Cahilig 0, Agavita 0. NorthPort 100, Pringle 29, Tochua 23, Anthony 19, Gray 11, Ellard 5, Ginto 4, Taha 4, Bolick 3, Cabani 2, Flores 0, Aranu 0, Lanit 0, Solano 0. Quarters: 24-28, 51-55, 86-79.